Hi, so we're going to look at today how to better understand Shakespeare. Shakespeare is kind of a new beast to tackle in a way. The archaic language that they use, the way they phrase things, it's just something that's just complicated, and we're not learning a lot of it when we're younger. So when we get to this, or even when we do learn it a little bit when we're younger, it's still not the easiest beast in the world to tackle. So I'm going to give you guys here some easy, quick tips to try and make Shakespeare a little bit better for you when you're initially working on it, and then hopefully for long-term progress. So one of the big tips and advice that I'm going to give you guys is to use this thing called Sparknotes. So what Sparknotes is, you go online, you just type in whatever play you're looking for. So say if you're working on the play Macbeth, then you just go on Google, type in Macbeth, Sparknotes. You're doing Hamlet, Sparknotes. What that's going to give you, it's going to give you the full text in the Shakespearean language of the play. And it's going to say, it's going to have all the lines. If you do Hamlet, it's going to have the to be or not to be speech. It's going to have every scene, every moment in there. But also what it'll have on the other side of the page, it'll have it produced into English, produced into English language, or modern speaking, I should say. And that makes it way easier when you're doing Shakespeare to understand it and to know everything that's going on. Because if you're just reading Shakespeare and you're seeing the line, when I do count the clock that tells the time, and see the brave day sunk in hideous night, when I behold the violet past prime, and sable curls o'er silvered all with white. I mean, when you're first hearing it, it's kind of a tricky thing to wrap your head around and say, okay, what's exactly being said? And, that's why this can come in handy, because you can know what you're actually saying in the text. You can know, okay, well, I'm looking at the clock, alright, the day, it's now becoming nighttime, a beautiful flower, and then someone with dark hair having now white hair, because it's a sonnet, and this sonnet is saying, basically, when you go through the whole thing, it's saying how we grow old, we die, and so on and so forth. So this will really help you guys a lot. If you look at it and you're doing for a class or whatever you're doing, you have one scene you have to do. It's very easy to go through. You can even type in the scene. You can do Act 2, Scene 5, and you can find what you're looking for. So consider that one. The next thing that you're going to want, it's this thing called a lexicon. So what a lexicon is, it's kind of like a whole dictionary that you have, but filled with Shakespearean language. So if you're going through your text and you're seeing a word that you don't know what it is, you're like, I don't know, this could be anything. Well, then you go and you open up your lexicon, and then you find that, hey, this word means this. Or you might find that, hey, it has 3-4 different meanings. And that's when you go and you say, okay, well, I know what the rest of this means, and, well, if this is talking about this, well, then it makes sense for this word to have this meaning A, not the meaning of B and C. So lexicon will help you guys a lot. So those are the two things so far: Sparknotes, lexicon. The third thing, and now this one is more for your long-term success with Shakespeare and making life a little bit easier on yourself. It's really, when you're doing Shakespeare, start to read Shakespeare more. Get a minimum of at least 15 minutes a day minimum of just reading Shakespeare every day. You may not understand everything, but do your best to really focus for those 15 minutes and trying to understand it. The reason I say this is because if you start this and you do it for a whole year, 365 days, a whole year's worth of reading Shakespeare every day for 15 minutes, you're going to become much more better at, one, reading Shakespeare, and much more proficient at understanding Shakespeare and what's being said. But it also requires you being able to do the work and putting in 15 minutes. Now, here's what I have to say to this. Everyone has 15 minutes in their day where they can read Shakespeare. Okay, I mean, okay, maybe not, I shouldn't say everyone. I'm sure there's the rare few who can't. But most of you are able to spend 15 minutes a day reading it. It just depends whether or not you want to do that or not. You don't have to watch, you don't have to binge watch a whole series on Netflix. You can spend 15 minutes learning your lines. Maybe you don't take as long of showers, so then you have time to, okay, you have a little bit more time to read. It's a collection of different things that you have to find in your schedule, but if you can make it work, then it's great. And if you can get more than 15 minutes every day, that's even better. It's kind of like, the more, if you're trying to become better at anything, if you're trying to become a basketball player, well, obviously the more time you put into it and the more proficient work that you're doing within that time, you're going to become a better basketball player. So it's the same thing when it comes to Shakespeare. The more time and the more you work with it, the better and easier it'll become. And when you start working with directors or coaches and you're working on Shakespeare, well, you'll also start getting a little bit better idea of what Shakespeare is, how he talks, everything that goes into the text. So I hope this helps you guys. Just remember Sparknotes, Lexicon, and to read for at least 15 minutes every day. So I hope you guys have a great day. Go ahead and subscribe to this channel so you can be up to date with everything. I try to give you all the different great ways that you can make acting easier on yourself and become, a better actor. I've been in the spots that you guys have been where you're like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if I'm good enough. I don't know if I can do this, because it's a tricky path, but it's also the path that we chose to go into. So it'll take some time, it'll take some work, it'll take effort, but as long as you're dedicated and you work, you'll eventually get to the place that you need to be. So I'll see you guys next time. Subscribe to the channel and have a great day. Bye-bye.